See, he runs. He does run. He does not run. He does run means you are giving some emphasis to he runs. That is the usual meaning we mean. Usually we mean this. He does not run means negation, 100% negation. He does run, he does not run. This is adverb. Adverb, changing the meaning. See, you cannot put the not in any other place. This is a verbal phrase. You cannot change the structure. You cannot put the not at any place. You like, he does not run. That is a usual arrangement. See, we say, when we bring he to this place, we say this is subject. When we, here it was run, but now it becomes predicate. Now it becomes predicate. So, the actual question is, see, what is the difference between verb and predicate? We say this is verb, but you say this is not verb predicate. How can we understand this? That is the question of your definitions. How can we understand? How can we tell the students this is verb and this is not verb? Is it not a difficult one? They simply don't understand, sir. How can I explain this to the students? That is the crucial problem. So, we have to say the difference. What is the actual difference? Does he gives anything to run? Or he gives anything to run? That is the question. To convert the verb into predicate. If the subject gives something to the verb, we can say it is predicate. If it does not give anything to verb, how can we say it is predicate? That is the question. See, actually, the subject gives yes. You can notice this, yes, to run. Otherwise it is run. It is given by yes, the subject. If there is no subject, the yes will not be there. It is run. So, actually by giving yes, this yes to the verb, the subject converts verb into predicate. Otherwise it is verb only. Now it is predicate because the subject has converted the verb into predicate. How it happened? It gave that yes. So here the yes is not there. Thus takes the place of yes. Thus takes the place of yes. Otherwise there must be a yes here. Here the thus takes the place of yes. So now this is predicate, this also is predicate. This also is predicate. If this is predicate, this also is predicate. But only thing is, the thus is present within the run. Here associated. That here the thus is associated with the run. Remains along with the run. We cannot see that. See, we have to look at the things that do not that are not visible to our eyes. Simply because they are not visible to us, we cannot say there is no dust here. Here actually there is dust here. There is dust here. So actually, what is the difference here? If there is yes here, what is the difference in meaning? We say for example, does he go to college? Does he go to college? Yes, he does. What is the meaning? Whether he has the habit of going to college, whether he is a student, whether he remains in the house, or whether he goes to office, or whether he is a student studying in a college. That is the question. That is the question. Does he go to school? Yes, he goes to school. Is he going to college? No. He is going to market. Now he is going to market. Right now he is going to market. Otherwise he is going to he will go to college. For that, we have to use goes. He goes to college. He goes to college. That means he is a student studying in a college. He goes to school. That means he goes to school and he is studying in a school. In a famous school. In a famous school. He is not an idle boy, not an idle girl. He goes to school. Why is he here? Is he going to school now? No, now he is not going to school. Now he is staying in the house because there is examination for other students. So he is staying here. Do you understand the difference? Do you understand? Does he take coffee? Does he take, what is the meaning? Whether he has the habit of taking coffee. Whether he takes coffee or not. That is the question. But is he drinking coffee? What is the meaning? Whether he is drinking coffee right now. If he is drinking coffee right now, we must ask, is he drinking coffee? Otherwise, we have to, does he take coffee? Oh, is he drinking coffee? No, he is drinking tea. What is the meaning? Right now, he is drinking tea. He has the habit of taking coffee, but now he is taking, drinking tea. So, the meaning also is different. Meaning also is different. Without knowing the meaning, we are talking so many things. We don't realize the meaning. The English is not that important. We don't understand the actual meaning, difference in the meaning. So we use, is he going to school? See, if he is not right now going to school, we should not ask, is he going to school? That is a wrong question. If he is now walking to school, we can say he is going to school, now he is going to school. Otherwise, whether he goes to school or not, that is the difference. Right now, if you do something right now, you can ask present continuous. If there is no present continuous, you have to use simple present. This is simple present, but we cannot see simple present in ordinary life. Someone is walking, we cannot say he walks. That is wrong. He is walking. We must simply say he is walking. Otherwise, if I say he walks, that means he has the habit of walking in the morning or in the evening. Or he walks on every Sunday. He walks on every Saturday. He walks on every evening. That is the meaning. He walks. The meaning of walks. Otherwise, actually, if he is walking, we should not say whether he walks. That is wrong. Whether he is walking, yes, he is walking. So, the present tense is, you take the present, something happening, present tense is just a spot, just a point in the present continuous. And the moment he reaches this place, he becomes ran. He is running. The moment he reaches this place, next moment we have to say he ran. Some say he has run. And actually, past is past. He ran. So, there is a difference between present tense and present continuous. So can't we use present tense in any place? We can use sun rises in the east. Sun always rises in the east. The sun will rise in the east tomorrow. That is wrong. Sun rose in the east, yesterday. That is also wrong. So sun rises in the east. We say sun rises in the east. We say the earth revolves around the sun. The earth revolves around the sun. So there we use present tense. In all other places, we without understanding the actual meaning, we talk. That is the thing. But we will understand. We will understand. So, for example, me, you must say, who is he? He is teaching English. I came here to teach English. But you must say, he is teaching English in our school. You can use present tense. In the meaning, he is not a permanent teacher. He occasionally comes. So you say, he is teaching English. When you look at your teacher, you should not say, our teacher is teaching English. That is wrong. Our teacher teaches English. Because he teaches English, I teach you something. And I am not a permanent teacher. So he is teaching English. So if you go out and asks, someone asks, who is he? He is teaching English. He is teaching English. Who is she? She is our teacher. She teaches English. You understand the difference? Understand the difference between the present continuous and present tense? Present continuous and present tense. So here, thus is there. Thus is. If thus is within this runs, you will say right. There is thus within that right. You talk, you sing. There is thus within the sing. So everywhere, whatever word you take, whatever verb you take, if it performs some action, that becomes predicate. Can you understand this now? That's the difference between predicate, verb and predicate. Now you cannot say this is verb. At least now you cannot say this is predicate, because it is performing an action. And the subject converted this into predicate. That is why I say this is predicate. So if you take for example, he is running. He is running. If I said he is subject, he is running is predicate. The most important predicate word is that is the most important. See, running can be, you can substitute run by walking. He is walking. He is talking. You can substitute running by walking, talking, anything. What do you want? Whatever you want. So it can be substituted. What is the meaning of substitute? What is the meaning of substitute? If there are 11 players in a football team, if a player is injured, the player cannot play, what will they do? They will remove that player and they will send another player. The captain will send another player. The captain will call another player to play. So he is a substitute. He is a substitute. Substitute player. Substitute player. Here, you can substitute this running by walking, talking, or anything. You see, but you cannot change the form. You cannot inflect it. You can substitute by similar words like this, but you cannot inflect the words like this. He runs. He runs. He is running. That is from forbidden. That cannot happen. That is not allowed. So you cannot inflect the word. That's the difference between substitution and inflection. This is inflection. You are changing the form of the word. You cannot inflect like this, but you cannot substitute like this. You cannot inflect the word like this. But you can change this. They are. He is singing, they are singing. When the subject changes, it imposes some condition on the predicate. The subject has freedom to impose certain condition on the predicate. And that is the condition. Even if they come, you cannot have any other predicate, only this predicate. That is a condition imposed by the subject. That is a condition of the subject. Can you understand now the difference between why I say there is no verb in a sentence? You must see the difference. You must see the invisible. Many things cannot be seen. You have to see that. Okay? He ran. He did run. This is the condition imposed by the subject. If this is past tense, you must use did and run. You cannot use he does and run. That is the condition imposed by the subject. They run. They do run. You can they convert into they do run. What is the meaning? They have the hands of running. They run. But they do run. That is not possible. They ran. They did run. Okay? You understand the difference now? You understand the difference now? Okay? Do you understand? Okay? No? No? Huh? Yeah. Then your teachers might have understood it. Your teachers will tell it.